Alright. Another round, I guess.
You're on
boy.
a path in the woods.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
And
in the basement of that cabin is a princess. So, clearly this game runs on, like, character interpretation, right? The way I see her is the way she will behave the next time I see her. Like, I see her as something I need to kill, she becomes some kind of dragon. I see her as something I need to fight heavily during that encounter, she becomes an even worse dragon. I see her as someone who's captured, she becomes even more captured, she's in even more chains, and then I see her as an enemy that I kill while she's still trapped, and she does the same to me as the ghost. I think that's how this game works so far. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna try something. Let's see what happens if I'm, like, ridiculously nice to her. Let's see if I can be as nice as humanly possible.
You're here to slay
Well, with the options I'm given anyway.
If you don't, it will be the end.
Yeah, we know all this. Let's see. I don't think these are gonna be very much different. The end of the world, have you considered? Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious?
Alright, we've done these. I'm not coming to anything until I have my chance to meet her.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared
yeah, we've heard this.
And everyone, so sure, go talk to her. See how that turns out for you. Make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost in the blade is your implement.
Nope, I'm gonna ignore the blade. We're gonna go in unarmed and we're gonna try to be nice to her. As nice as possible.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen
Yeah, this is the
light,
usual thing.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, she already sounds more scared than usual. Probably because I didn't bring the knife.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Okay, easy, hero. Whoops. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Many more, apparently.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Oh yeah, she totally reads you before you even enter this place.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Oh my.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
You'll see.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi.
Hi!
I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Well, she's probably literal about that.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Well, I don't have a knife.
If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
And I'm about to break! I'll see what I can do.
You're only making
Look at
this
her
more
smile.
difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You
Thank
walk
you,
up
hero.
to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Well, that ain't gonna happen
I'm
then.
guessing you don't have the key?
I do not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm surely. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find someone to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
She does
You
speak a lot
attempt to make
softer.
your way
But,
out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
no.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
No.
Is someone else here? You try the door.
Alright. Well, that didn't
You
work.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier
yeah.
for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I mean, that is true.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They really
There's a
did.
slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The
From
clang
behind
of
me?
bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or
No.
you could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the... Oh, I don't even get a choice.
Fine.
I've already been too nice.
Against your better judgment,
we're doing this again.
You place the blade against the ragged,
Oh, she has a little blood on her lips because she already bit it.
Arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Oh, this is so gross.
Cut into her flesh.
I actually thought we'd get to talk to her for a while longer with her being, like, nicer and things, but nope.
The blade is sharp.
God,
It takes
I
little
hate that.
effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Maybe she isn't.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape.
Are we doing this again?
Approaches the bottom stair. Your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just
We're doing this again?
Watch me.
I honestly...
What are you doing?
No.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Okay, she does react differently.
No, you don't have to do this, right?
The
I do.
body
Whoa!
lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Whoa, I didn't get a chance to deny it a second
Princess
time.
dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Are you, though?
The blade. Move the blade.
Nope.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a
Oh, she's even
cautious
doing way
step forward.
girlier poses, so to speak.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
He's getting so mad.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh boy, here we go.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, sure you are.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again.
Oh, she
and
keeps stabbing
again,
me.
And you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Nope.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think you are.
One last thrust of the knife. Your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
You certainly have a way with words, Mr. Narrator.
It can't just end like this, right?
Sure it can.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. Oh, is she gonna be even more, like, passive now? Well,
You're
we'll
on
see.
a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Oh no.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
As we know it? I'm getting it. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu?
Yeah, I don't think
no,
I've
you
said
don't
that
have
before.
that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve
Oh.
of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Oh, voice of the smitten, huh?
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
The narrator isn't taking any shit.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love. And the four of us will be foiling any and all
Four of us?
assassination
Oh,
attempts
right.
you've got in the works.
Wow, this guy... This guy's going full Mel Brooks Robin Hood. I love it.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Wow. Wow, dude. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go to the cabin. No need to argue with him any further.
Warning. Before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat,
As always.
she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Buddy!
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your
Buddy,
passions are strong
easy.
and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
This is probably the most sensible the hero has ever been.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, let's go in. Is there even gonna be a knife this time? I wonder.
The
still
interior
there.
of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Alright, I'm ignoring the
The
mirror
blade is
again.
your
I don't
implement.
think
You'll need
examining
it if
that
you
a
want to
ton
do
of
this
times
right.
really does anything. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Enter the basement. No blade, and the mirror disappeared.
The door to the basement.
I'm gonna
creaks
keep
open,
committing to...
revealing an intricate
I'm gonna listen to
stairwell.
the smitten.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Yeah, this is definitely a very, like, romantic version of rescuing the princess from the dungeon, right? Because, like, even the castle itself is, like, nice.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Ah, sure, buddy.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, she went up, like... she went up a little bit in pitch.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Dude!
I can hear wedding bells already.
Oh my god.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still
Also,
do
she
right
stabbed
by
us
her
like
without
5
this
times.
Over-the-top fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I mean, I'm gonna fall for them hook, line, and sinker anyway, just for the sake of seeing what happens, but...
You walk down the stairs.
Oh,
and
her
lock
dress is
eyes
way
with the
frillier.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up sometime soon, dude.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Good lord.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear
Oh,
that?
she remembers.
She said we're dashing.
Yeah, despite the fact that I'm some kind of fucked up bird gargoyle.
And she called us a hero.
Oh, you like that, do
goes
you?
a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Yep.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
This fucking guy.
And you've died
Okay.
before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Hold on, is she bustier?
We damned a whole world,
I think they
but everything reset.
put her up a cup size.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like
This
the
is
lady
hilarious.
she
I'm loving
is.
this.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue?
I mean, I'm gonna. Just for the sake of seeing
We
what
never
happens.
saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
This is the guy in the D&D party who takes playing a bard way too seriously.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it.
Or a paladin.
Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Oh my god, dude. Alright. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. No, did it? Why did you do that? What happened after I died? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
I like it that he gets defensive immediately.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Wow, she's already sickening.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
The fuck you mean almost?
That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh, interesting idea, actually. Yeah, what if she has her... I mean, I don't think so, because she's the only one that changes, but that actually would be an interesting version of this story. Like, she also has a narrator. Like, you're a princess trapped in a basement. A monster is coming to kill you. You must escape, right? That could actually be a really fun, like, sequel or spin-off to this. Reversing the roles and giving you a narrator again. Not that I'm saying make a whole new game, because this must have been insane amounts of work, but that would be a really interesting take on the idea.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
You literally just said, I reject your reality and substitute my own. Okay, cool. Did you end the world after you killed me back there? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
She's so chipper about it. Okay. You killed me last time and it hurt. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
What?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us.
Oh, dude.
She is our beloved, and she made
Wow,
the
you got
choice
it bad.
to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I don't think... Yeah, I don't even have an option to try and kill her. But I do want to talk about a couple things. Before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Wow. Okay, you just have literally no personality now, huh?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Pretty much. Honestly, the world sucks. People are plagued, and I hope you brought it slow and Jesus. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
But
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
you are a fucking moron.
Not so sure.
Even when even the voice of the hero is like, "You're being an idiot, buddy." I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
What?
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
If that was true, you fucking idiot, then wouldn't she just have slipped out ages ago on her own?
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
We'll have
Why
to see,
are
won't
you
we?
two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
I'm not sure he's smitten as much as completely fucking brainwashed.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Well,
No.
that's...
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
Yeah, no,
Would
fuck
if you
you.
had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Oh, dude, hey!
You wouldn't.
I would.
Do the rest of us gotta say?
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Wow, she
Approach
really
the
does just
princess
slip
and
out.
Gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you.
So when is this gonna go
no
horribly
life
wrong?
more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free. And you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so
Glad
much.
to see you're happy about that.
The princess jumps
She
up and
definitely is
smothers you in
bustier.
a joyful
Holy crap.
embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr.
Wow, the background is even
Romance,
getting
we
pink.
don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
This is gonna go horribly wrong. This is actually really good tension, because like, I'm just waiting for the part where it goes wrong. And I don't know how.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? Yeah, I actually want to hear her say something with her own agency. I want to see if she's literally just parroting whatever the fuck I say.
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Oh, fuck off, dude.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
I knew it.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh my god. This chick would drive me insane in real life. God damn it. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to hit the world? I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh god.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Oh, music's getting weird. Is she getting cartoonier?
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
But what will make you happy? I'm gonna push this.
I just want to make
Oh!
you happy.
Oh god! She's literally getting more anime the more I do this. Oh shit.
Is she broken? What's going
Look,
on?
oh my god. Okay, this is hilarious. So, I bring this up a lot. I teach digital art to kids, right? And when they're like, and I'm not saying I'm some super artist that doesn't make similar mistakes. When they go like way too anime and they focus this much on drawing things cute, they always fuck up with the hands and make them like super cartoony little blobs. Like, oh my god, she's actually turning into like some 13-year-old's idea of what an anime princess is. This is hysterical.
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
You have to want... I'm pushing this because this is too funny and I want to see if her voice gets higher. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll want if that makes you happy.
Oh my god, it keeps getting better.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
I'm pushing this. This is too funny not to keep going on. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Hands behind the back. I forget the name of the artist of this game, but you're fucking brilliant. Let me just say that right now. This is too funny.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Up. She even made the little "oh" face. That was amazing. You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
No. She was our perfect match.
She really wasn't, dude.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Nope.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Oh, I've said this before. I don't think...
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Yeah, no crap.
Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Smitten. Like, Jesus. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh! You've withered. Yeah, I'm getting grosser. What's happening? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Uh-huh.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you.
Whoa.
She'll make for a gentle heart.
I don't know about that. I actually kept pressing her to say something else.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay. Have you figured out what you want when we're finished? How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. You can't be a contradiction. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me. Even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Excuse me? You know that at the end of this, once you're nah. Do you know what happens to the world we leave behind? I think I asked that before. Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
That's not an answer, but okay.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Okay. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse?
Whoa, I didn't say
Do you
that.
resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. I have no opinion one way or the other. I just want to stop. I think I hate you. I'm not saying that. I don't know. This is actually hard to answer. I mean, this one is true.
It does seem small from here.
Because we're like in a
And the more
fucking
we
void.
try,
You're some
the smaller
abomination.
the
Like,
steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
okay. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
She definitely has some personality traits of this, well, personality-less princess that just wants us to be happy. This is super confusing. I love it. Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
How many loops do I have to play until she's happy? Everything goes dark, and you die.